These are the charts of the day. Well, it wasn't a pretty day on Wall Street to start the session, and it ended up mixed. Still, advanced declines and up-down volume weren't bad at all. It was kind of a good day technically, but a bad day price-wise. We'll see what that results in tomorrow. Anyway, the charts of the day always include some of the hotter-looking charts, and here's a few of them. Centessa CNTA, since February of last year, had a long 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1, 2. This is wave 3 and 4. The fifth wave is well underway and near the end of it. It could be, but I did want to point out to you that the stock is at a mini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So this could be a fifth of a fifth. Is it attractive? Yes, because if momentum blows through this area here, right here, if we get the resistance, we could spike up into the high teens, even low 20s. Just keep an eye on it. Up next is COGT, Cogent Biosciences. You can see broke through a clear year-long resistance level. After having taken out some resistance in July and pulling back, it popped, flagged, and today popped again. Today jumping about 6%. Not a lot, and the volume wasn't big either. It's not a big, thick, large traded stock volume-wise. But take a look at this long-term chart. If, in fact, your angle of ascent looks something like this, and you see this can be extended towards 12. CRMD, it's been beautiful the last couple of weeks with a pop, flag, breakout, and extension that says that we're going to 7. Once we get to 7, if we get to 7, then this spike high, multi-year high, might be tested near 8. So your targets are 7 and 8, but it's extended, so be careful on that one. CVRX coming through a base and up through resistance through moving averages and declining tops line on a closing basis. That's very bullish. Now, I want to see it run past 10 and a quarter tomorrow, and it's right there. If we get up through it, you might see 13 pretty quickly. GCI, spike breakout of an ascending bull wedge on volume of 6.3 million. The angle of it says we could be 6 3/4, maybe 7.5. Your targets going forward. GDC, well, a big spike breakout and then pullback. Today it's stabilized. If it holds 465.70, I think you can come back and test the 12-13 zone. Keep an eye on this one. Low volume pullback, always interesting. Neon, big explosive move out of the wedge. We showed you that last week. And a 2-day wedge, and then boom, popped out today, jumping from 496 to 7, and finished 594 up 103 at 21% gain. 5.6 million good volume for that stock, and now we look forward to the next potential target that comes in around 9. Wow, that's a big one. NNE, one of our swings, looks to me like it's setting up a nice little wedge for a pop and breakout. I think we're headed to 16 next. NRIX, also a tech traded swing, beautiful chart. I think this goes to 35, 36 eventually. Rail, it's been extremely strong of late. It broke out of a wedge yesterday and followed through today to get to target number 1 at 7. Now this is a long move from 3 to 7 in the last week or two. So, and it's at resistance. Got to be careful up here. But if momentum takes it further, 8.5 your target. RIVN, a tech traded swing broke out yesterday. We put a swing on it, had a bit of a follow through and backed off the moving averages. But my targets are going to be 15 at 35, about a point from here. And then I'm looking at 17. SLQT tech traded swing broke out of its wedge yesterday and followed through today, and adding 40 cents or 10.5% on 1.4 million. I like the overall look of this one. Let's see if we can get through 440, 445 area, which is just above. Then I'm looking at 5.5 3/4. And finally, Sound has been a monster since it spiked down in August to under $1, 88 cents to be until it got to today's high at 8.45, nearly tenfold in just 2 weeks. So yes, extended and overbought, but it made another breakout today that could take momentum towards the $10 range. Be careful though. Make sure you have a stop under today's low. That's it for tonight. Have a great evening, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.